Caitlin Clark received an offer to play in Europe, but the WNBA quickly denied it. Since she's under contract with the Fever, the league won't allow her to join the EuroLeague.
Y'all gotta see this. So Caitlin Clark just quit the WNBA. I mean, this is just insane. And people are saying that she's doing this because her team was so bad in the playoffs that she's just fed up.
The WNBA has mistreated its biggest star all season, and this situation is just the final straw. Many players head to Europe because the pay is better, yet Caitlin isn't being given that same opportunity. Now that the league finally has a true star, they want to trap her in a struggling system and leave her vulnerable for another 4 years. Meanwhile, players like Lissa Smith and Kelsey Mitchell have already gone overseas to play in China because the WNBA doesn't pay them fairly. Caitlin, too, wants to explore her options in a league that will value her, but the WNBA refuses. It's nothing short of disgraceful.
Caitlin Clark has a bullseye on her back every single game. You must stop her. I don't think you look at Chicago and go, boy, if we stop Angel Reese, we're going to win.
The WNBA is being exposed, as viewership has dropped significantly since Caitlin was eliminated from the playoffs. If she decides to leave the league, the impact will be even greater. The way she has been treated is unfair for any player, let alone the star who has transformed the league more than anyone before her.
And they also need to, I don't know if an apology is warranted to Caitlin Clark, or they just need to, in general, do better.
The WNBA is caught up in a controversy that's making headlines across the sports world. According to circulating rumors, the league may be threatening to ban Caitlin Clark, one of its brightest stars, if she signs a contract to play in Europe. This surprising development has left fans and analysts stunned, as it forces Clark, one of the most dynamic talents in women's basketball, into a tough position. Stay in the WNBA or chase new opportunities abroad. When Clark made the jump to the WNBA, the hype was enormous. She's currently under contract with the Indiana Fever, a deal that reportedly ties her to the team for the next 4 years. But recently, things have taken an unexpected twist. Reports suggest that Clark has received a lucrative offer from the EuroLeague, Europe's top professional basketball competition. With the WNBA season now finished, she's said to be weighing her options, and the chance to play overseas has become an enticing possibility. This has fueled intense speculation about what her next career move could be.
Caitlin is amazing in and of herself. She's an incredible basketball player. I think I can say that she's great, and I can say that there are 143 women that helped get the league to this place that she could take it over the top, and it's okay. Like, that's not an affront to anybody.
In response to these rumors, the WNBA has reportedly taken a hardline stance. Sources suggest the league has warned Caitlin Clark that if she accepts the EuroLeague offer and heads to Europe, she will be banned from ever returning to the WNBA. Think about that. One of the league's brightest stars is essentially being told that the WNBA would rather lose her completely than allow her to pursue opportunities abroad. The league points to Clark's existing contract with the Indiana Fever, which is said to run for another 4 years. According to the WNBA, she must honor that deal before even considering playing elsewhere. But this raises a serious question. Should a league really be threatening one of its top players with such harsh consequences simply for exploring ways to grow her career? And how did Caitlin respond? She didn't make a public statement. Instead, she went out for a round of golf with Lexi Hull, another sport she's aiming to excel in.
Caitlin, that could be it. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Right from the hole. Shoot the
What makes this situation even more outrageous is that the WNBA seems to only now recognize Caitlin Clark's true value, just as she considers opportunities elsewhere. The league was quick to threaten her with a ban if she chose Europe, but where was this same urgency during the playoffs, when her team was eliminated and viewership immediately tanked? It's no secret that Clark has almost single-handedly brought a massive audience to the WNBA. Fans don't just watch the games, they tune in specifically to see Caitlin Clark. She isn't just another player. She's a game changer, a star whose presence lifts the entire league.
Our biggest star in the league, Caitlin Clark, is only making a base salary of around $76,000 or $78,000. So Caitlin's rookie salary is a little over $300,000 for 4 years, and that's all that she's going to make in the WNBA.
When Clark's team was knocked out of the playoffs, fan interest and viewership dropped sharply. The postseason just didn't capture the same excitement without her, which highlights how heavily the WNBA relies on a few key stars to keep audiences engaged. What makes this even more concerning is that it isn't the first time Caitlin Clark has been poorly treated by the league. Earlier this season, she was infamously targeted by another player, D'Jonai Carrington, in an incident that left Clark with a black eye. The foul was obvious, yet the WNBA chose not to take any disciplinary action. One of the league's biggest stars was physically assaulted on the court, and the organization did nothing to respond. The silence was deafening, raising serious questions about how the WNBA handles player safety and accountability.
Genuinely looks like the refs have been paid off to try and get Caitlin Clark fouled out. Because first of all, this random girl right here clearly kicked the ball. And then the foul call itself might have been even more ridiculous. I'm still looking for the foul, and I can't find it anywhere. So what was the ref looking at? He's probably looking at his bank account as he just received a deposit of $5,000 to rig this game. Whatever this ref is on, or whatever he's getting paid, needs to be investigated, and bro should be banned for life.
The mistreatment of Caitlin Clark doesn't end there. Despite delivering an outstanding rookie season, she was denied a unanimous Rookie of the Year award. One voter, seemingly motivated by personal bias or another agenda, chose not to support Clark and instead cast their vote for Angel Reese. That single act of pettiness kept Clark from joining the rare group of players who have earned a unanimous selection. For many, it was a clear injustice. Clark's season left little doubt that she deserved the honor outright. Combined with the league's silence after the Carrington incident, this snub has only fueled outrage among fans and raised even more questions about how the WNBA treats its rising stars.
Ever since, Angel Reese had that injury, to me, and also coming off of Olympic break, Caitlin Clark separated herself. Yeah. She should have been unanimous. Now to celebrate her, one thing that people forget is as a rookie, she was the most blitzed player in the WNBA, and she still put up 19, 5, and 8 assists.
Now, the WNBA seems to be taking things to an entirely new level. The league is trying to lock Caitlin Clark in because they know that without her, a huge portion of their fan base could slip away. Clark isn't just another player, she's a phenomenon. A superstar who attracts viewers that wouldn't normally watch WNBA games. Her influence extends far beyond the court. She's become a cultural figure who has shined a spotlight on women's basketball like never before. The league understands that if she were to leave for Europe, their ratings would collapse, and their standing in the sports world could take a serious hit.
So yes, the WNBA was growing before Caitlin Clark. Make that abundantly clear. But it was growing incrementally compared to the exponential growth you're seeing now. And this is just data. This is just objective facts. Be mad with data. Please do not be mad at me.
We also have to think about what this means for Clark's career. At just 22 years old, she has many years of basketball ahead of her. The EuroLeague, with its elite competition and far more lucrative contracts, presents an incredible chance for her to grow her game on an international stage. For years, WNBA players have gone overseas to supplement their income, since the league can't match the financial rewards of the NBA or European leagues. For the WNBA to block Clark from pursuing this opportunity feels like a betrayal, especially considering how little the league has done to protect or uplift her during her time there. And how does Caitlin respond? She doesn't lash out. She simply enjoys a round of golf, like the queen she is.
Is this it? Is this like a, we're good, we're gonna call this a birdie? I don't think so. No!
Yes! That's huge. Great birdie.
Rather than fostering Caitlin Clark's talent and supporting her professional growth, the WNBA's actions suggest they are more focused on keeping control over one of their most valuable assets. It's a short-sighted approach that could carry long-term consequences for both Clark and the league itself. Fans see this situation for what it really is, yet another example of the WNBA failing to properly recognize and support its top talent. Caitlin Clark is the future of basketball, and the way she has been treated is nothing short of unacceptable. If the league doesn't change its stance, it risks facing major backlash from the very audience it depends on.
Caitlin Clark is coming. Some people think she's already arrived. I don't. I think she's going to be even better. I think that what she has done for women's basketball, especially in this country, has been phenomenal. There is no woman, no matter how great you were as a player, Cheryl Swoops, there is no woman who should negate mentioning Caitlin Clark and what Caitlin Clark is doing for the game.
Caitlin Clark has already transformed women's basketball, but the WNBA's treatment of her, ignoring injuries, denying her unanimous Rookie of the Year, and now threatening her with a ban, is disgraceful. The league stands at a crossroads: either support and elevate its stars or risk alienating them and their fans for good.